This is part 2 of this Unit 1 test review. For question number 7, we have on the first 4 tests, your grades are 60, 82, 90, and 75. Your final exam, which is worth 4 test grades, is coming up. You are hoping to earn a B in the course. What range of grades on the final exam will result in earning a B? And we want to use the interval notation to express this range. So our variable is going to be the final exam grade. So for the range for a B, that'll be between 80 to 89. So 80 is less than or equal to, this will be 60 plus 82 plus 90 plus 75 plus, since the final exam is worth 4 of these test grades, this would be plus 4x divided by, we had 4 before, these 4 other grades and this one now. This would be a total of 8 we're dividing by. And then between 80 to 89. So now we would multiply all 3 sides here by 8. This would make 640 is less than or equal to, this would be 60 plus 82 plus 90 plus 75 plus 4x is less than or equal to 712. Combining those 4 test grades, we would get 640 is less than or equal to 307 plus 4x is less than or equal to 712. So solving this, we are going to subtract by this 307 from all 3 sides. So let me do that here. 640 less than or equal to 307 plus 4x less than or equal to 712. We are subtracting by 307. This would make 333 was less than or equal to 4x less than or equal to 405. Dividing by 4 from all 3 sides gives us a final answer of 83.5. 25. 83.25. It's less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 101.25. So the interval notation, let me just write that up here. In brackets, 83.25, comma, 101.25. Again, it's brackets because we have or equal to's here. Question number 8. When I solve the inequality, graph the solution set, write an interval notation. -4 is less than or equal to 3x minus 1 divided by 2 is less than or equal to 2. We are going to multiply by 2 on all 3 of these sides. So we get -8 is less than or equal to 3x minus 1, which is less than or equal to 4. So we are going to add 1 in all 3 of these sides. We are going to get -7. It's less than or equal to 3x. It's less than or equal to 5. And then we'll divide by 3. So our solution will be -7/3. So less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 5/3. The interval notation will be in brackets, -7/3, comma, 5/3. And graph 0 is here, let's say. 5/3 about here. -7/3 down here. And with brackets and shading here in the middle. Number 9. Again, we want to solve this inequality, graph the solution set, run interval notation. 3x minus a is greater than or equal to 5, or negative 2x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 3. So starting with that one on the left. 3x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 5. We could add 8 to both sides and get 3x is greater than or equal to 5 plus 8 for this is going to be 13. We could divide by 3 to get our solution here of x is greater than 13 over 3. Greater than or equal to 13 over 3. And for the other one, we are going to have, let me do that over here. We have negative 2x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 3. Adding 3 to both sides, we get negative 2x is greater than or equal to 6. And we could divide by negative 2 to get this as x. Since it's negative, flip the inequality symbol, less than or equal to negative 3. So the solution is x is greater than or equal to 13 over 3, or x is less than or equal to negative 3. Interval notation for this would be negative infinity to negative 3. The bracket over that negative 3. Union, since it's an or inequality, bracket 13 over 3, comma, infinity. And the number line for this will look something like this. We have 0, negative 3 down here. This would be 13 over 3. And this would look something like this. For our number line based on these intervals. And then for number 10, we have A, B, 1, 2, and the set including 1, 2, and 3, B being the set of 2, 4, and 6, C being the set of 7 and 8, and D being an empty set. The union between A and B. Let's just list all the elements in, that both of them have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The union between C and D is going to be just 7 and 8, since C is 7 and 8, D is empty, so just 7 and 8. The intersection between D and B, D is empty, B has 2, 4, and 6, so because of this, they don't show anything, so this is empty. Determining the solution set for this equation here, the absolute value of 4x minus 8 over 6 is equal to 4. So we've got two cases for this. The first one's the positive version. 4x over 8 divided by 6 is equal to 4. We can multiply both sides by 6. We have 4x minus 8 is equal to 24. Adding 8 to both sides, we get 4x is equal to 32. And then divided by 4. We would get an answer for x of being 8. The second one that we need to do is the negative version. 4x minus 8 divided by 6 is equal to negative 4 due to those absolute value symbols. So now we can multiply both sides again by 6. But this time we get 4x minus 8 is equal to negative 24. So now when we add 8 to both sides, we get 4x is equal to negative 16. We could divide by 4 here to get ourselves an answer of x is negative 4. So our solution set here would be -4 and +8. And then that last question in the bottom, solve and graph the solution set on a number line. The absolute value of 2 times x minus 1 plus 8 is less than or equal to 26. So because of that, we could drop those absolute value bars and write this as a compound inequality, as -26 is less than or equal to 2 times x minus 1 plus 8 is less than or equal to +26. So distributing this 2 first, we get -26 is less than or equal to 2x minus 2 plus 8 is less than or equal to 26. We could combine the two like terms. This will be -26 is less than or equal to 2x plus 6. So less than or equal to 26. Subtracting 6 from all three sides. This will make -32. So less than or equal to 2x, less than or equal to 26. And dividing by 2. Makes -16 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 13. So the interval notation for this will be brackets around the -16 and +13. Number line. Oh, excuse me. 26 minus 6, this is supposed to be a 20 over here. So this is a 10, and this is a 10. All right, so -16 to 10. As a number line, that would look like this. We have 0 here. 10 would be, I know this is not completely consistent with that, but -16, 10. We have 0 here between it. And graphing this will look something like this as our solution for the absolute value problem. That is part 2 of this Unit 1 test review. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.